All right, colleagues. Welcome back to our second edition of podcast. As usual, we are always here to give you part of what we think is likely to be exciting, or ideally, what we think can drive you through this all sports fantasy games and the likes. So, as usual, I have the usual suspect. I have Enel in the studio. And I also have Double S or Shafiq in the studio, and me as JW in the studio. And today we are going to focus on a few things. Number one is that we are going to be focusing on our expectations, or what we had, or what we thought was the hype for the first Premier Game Week. We'll look into the results for that Game Week 1. And to discuss on a few highlights that transferred within that Game Week 1. And what is most important to do on our list, we are going to focus also on the flops, or what we call the bombers for that particular Game Week. We'll focus on, after looking at the Premier League, we'll get into CHAN, the competitions which is currently ongoing. And we'll look at the recent game that has happened for Uganda. We'll also discuss a few issues to do with the ticketing system that FUFA and the team are using. Then, of course, we'll conclude with our team selection for Game Week 2 and our match prediction. So at this juncture, I want to invite Enel to give his opening remarks. Over to you, Enel.
It's been a lovely game week. It's been hot. Quick.
Yeah.
What would I do? As I said in the previous podcast, I told people Arsenal was going to beat. They thought I was lying. Ojawaka. Wabi. But yeah, it's been a good game week. A lot has happened. People were disappointed, so there's a lot to discuss today.
Okay. Yes, Dawales.
I don't think mine was as lovely as Enel's, fantasy-wise, and I don't know, spectator-wise, because as a Man United fan, we lost. And then my fantasy standing is also not good. I'm below average.
All right. So those are a few remarks from our usual podcasters on the game. Very good individuals and experts in sports and tech. So I want us to have an open discussion on the hype. Do you think Premier League beginning, especially that the Game Week 1 has ended, do you see the hype? Was there any hype, or we had conflict with CHAN?
No, Premier League is always on its own league. Its hype is way different than CHAN. CHAN's hype was also quite good, but I feel like Premier League was unmatched.
Okay, yes, I know CHAN is temporary, like it's short, but CHAN's hype at the moment, I think it is better than Premier League hype, because this is Uganda playing.
Are you focusing on Uganda per se? Do you think it's the same approach across the entire globe?
As for now, in Africa, yes. Especially here in East Africa, I think we are focused, and what we've seen, all the hosting countries have gone through to the knockout stage. So what I'm saying is, in East Africa right now, hype is on CHAN, because we've been to the stadium and you've seen what is there.
Between a sprinkler.
Yeah.
We will discuss the CHAN at a later date as we move through the show. And what is interesting is Enel is mentioning about sprinklers in the pitch. So I mean, we'll see.
He was shocked.
Yeah, if that
Their function.
Yeah. All right. So colleagues, as we move into, as we had the earlier on mentioned, our discussion agenda today, I want us to focus on the results for the Game Week 1. And for starters, I will start with, because the Game Week 1 began on Friday.
Yes.
Like we had said in our previous podcast, and the opening game was Liverpool versus Bournemouth.
Yes.
And remember, this time Liverpool being home. And according to what you notice there is that in the beginning of the game, we knew very well that Bournemouth had lost out. Yes. If you remember very well, if you look at the statistics there. But surprisingly, somehow weirdly, Liverpool came back and then tried to prove they are the defending champion.
Yes.
So I will start from Davares. What's your take? Do you feel like they are indeed really champions, or it was luck?
I don't think it was luck either. I think how can I say this? They played very well in the first half, leading 2-0, and then somewhere in the second half, I think they got cocky or something. They started playing as if they have already won, and then Bournemouth came back to equalize the game. And then it was 2-2 and Liverpool was really struggling. So the coach had to make some quick substitutions. And that's what changed the game.
So you think because I if I check and if I look at my records, Chaser or Federico Chaser came in and he managed to score a goal in the 88th minutes.
Yes.
You think that changed the game?
Yeah, I think that changed the game. I think it broke Bournemouth players because they had put in a lot of energy.
Okay.
And they had managed to at least get a point. But then you saw the goal. The goal was chaos. It came out of chaos.
So Shafiq, what you're saying is it was luck.
So basically, yes, we could say it was luck, but then you can't score if you don't attack.
NL.
It wasn't luck.
It was luck.
No, I feel like they played way better than last season because they have conceded way many more goals there. So this play was okay, but I can't say it was luck.
I think Liverpool's game was mid. Their play was mid, and I think if they don't improve, they are going to get hammered.
No, it's just it's their opponents that just upped their game.
No, but Bournemouth is not a small team. Let's talk about the performance of Semedo in that game. Semedo scored 2 goals.
Yes.
And all these goals were classic goals.
Clean.
If you remember very well, very clean goal. And good one will affect the entire defense.
Yes,
and end up scoring the second goal. The one that came in the 76 minutes. Yes, Lorich, what do you think? Semedo in that game.
I'm going to first say that actually I'll even start this. Semedo is not going to last in that club next season.
So
chances
are he's also going. He's also going.
Yeah, he is going. But I feel like he has held the club so high. He has done a lot. Bournemouth in the past used to be a club that used to concede above 5 standard. But now if they concede only 2. Honestly, I
have a feeling you didn't watch that game.
I'm saying
they conceded 4.
No, I am saying 2 because it was I think 4-2. So initially they conceded 2 goals.
Yes.
Oh yes. Negative 2 goals. But again, did you watch the games last season? Bournemouth games. They were really good. And remember now, Kakez was taken to Liverpool.
Exactly, and he actually was in that game.
Yeah, he was in that game.
Yeah.
I still say that teams like Bournemouth are still low.
Okay, let's say Bournemouth is not the best team out there, but again, he is not a weak opponent.
Again, I want to pose a question to the podcasters. Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Do you think Liverpool winning that game, was it by luck? Does it have a negative impact on how Liverpool is going to play this game this whole season?
It wasn't by luck. It was known.
It was fair and square. Fair and square.
I don't believe it was fair and square because the goal came out of chaos.
All right. So, like we said, we always have to hand in over our handles at a later date where this discussion can proceed online. So, specifically in that same game, they named Etike as the man of the match.
Ekitike.
Does that apply to you?
Yes, he played very well.
It played very well. Yeah, and you think it's a good transfer in for Liverpool?
Yes, I think he's a good player to put on your watch list.
Lorich, you think it's the same?
Though I don't
have to wait for a few matches.
No, remember there are still rumors about Isak.
Okay.
There are still rumors about Isak. So bringing in Ekitike and then they buy Isak and he becomes a bench material, I think that's a very wrong move. So for now, I think you should put him on the scouting list. Scout the guy, see how he plays, and then if Isak comes in, also keep scouting for a few game weeks and see how they play.
Okay, so your colleagues, don't forget that we are really not doing so well on time, even though we've already begun. We've so far consumed 10 minutes into the podcast. So I want us to focus on Aston Villa Newcastle. Aston Villa home. A game which you ended goalless and with a red card for Ezri Konsa in the 66th minute. Any idea? Do you think Newcastle has flopped? Let's start from Aston Villa, because my expectation is I don't know what is happening to the team. The hype that
both of them are flopping.
I feel like Newcastle has a lot of internal issues that it's still handling with that Isak saga and all.
Yes, and remember they had not yet bought any player.
So you feel like they are on a diminishing curve. They are falling.
Both of them, yes. If they don't up their game, I think this season they are going to suffer.
Last season, but one current player was literally on form.
Yes.
But you saw this game was it's actually now being brought back into the team. You think that would change them?
No, I don't think so. Remember, last season they had 2 strikers. They had Callum Wilson, whom they let go.
Yeah.
And then there are rumors about Isak. So Isak can't play until his intentions are made clear, whether he's staying or moving to Liverpool. So they have no striker.
So Brighton Fulham, it was 1-1. The game ended 1-1. There's a penalty from Olili and then Moniz in the 97th minute.
Yes, I think Brighton were the better half. I think Brighton were the better team. As you saw, they scored a penalty.
Okay, and remember this game ended half time 0-0. So is there something that they changed when they came to the team?
I think also Joao Pedro moving to Chelsea has affected their attacking strength. Brighton, because now he was doing all the work.
Okay, so when you look at Sunderland, these are newcomers.
Yes.
Sunderland, West Ham.
This was a shock.
So Sunderland, West Ham. This is a newcomer hammering West Ham. 3-0.
Sunderland was a good team because they took the league when they were when they are getting promoted. They are the one who won the league, the Championship League. But then, we are speaking about Premier League. Even though they have won the league, they have found you here.
Yes.
In the big league.
Yes.
So how do you lose 3-0?
Is that a surprise to you? I see you're smiling. So what is it a shock?
It was a big shock.
Yes,
very big shock. But we can't really say that we should be shocked, because this was the first time we have actually watched this team play.
For this season, Sunderland has been there.
Yeah.
See, it comes, it goes. It has been there somewhere in the shadows. So, and like what Shafiq is saying is that given the fact that they won the championship game, I mean the league, so it could be a stronger team. Do you think it's going to have an impact on the Premier League teams?
According to how the game went, yes, I think they might stay.
Oh, it was
Remember, we've been
like
in 3 consecutive seasons where the team that get promoted are the team that get relegated.
Yeah.
The 3 that come and the 3 that go.
So you think Sunderland is going?
I think that Sunderland is going to stick, yes.
Okay, that's okay. So we move to Spurs. 3-0 Burnley. Spurs hammering Burnley 3-0.
Now, this is the expected result.
And for your information, this time Richardson is making a hit.
Yes.
Because scored in the 10th minute and then in the 68th minute.
Killing goals.
So if you look at
bicycle kick.
And bicycle kick, was it luck? We know Richardson as someone who is really dedicated to the team. He is so passionate about the team. He likes the team. Remember when he was even still in Everton? This same thing used also to happen. So Enel, you think Shafiq is stressing how the man scored a bicycle kick?
That was skill. That bicycle kick was skill. It has nothing to do with luck.
So Brazilians, you believe that they are really talented people?
It's always the best in soccer.
But Richarlison coming in fast, where does this leave Solanke? Remember, they have a new coach now. Thomas from Brentford. is now their coach. And do you think he's going to make Richarlison his favorite?
Oh, well, given the way Solanke was performing the previous season, and I mean, I still believe that Richardson is likely to bench Solanke. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. But surprisingly, in that game, Mohamed Kudus was made man of the match. Did that come as a shock to you? I mean, he didn't score any goal apart from the assist that he made.
He made 2 assists. I think, he deserved the title for
the man of the match. All right, so let's get to Man City. Wolverhampton Wanderers 4-0 to Man City.
No surprise.
No surprise.
Because they sold Cunha and Nuri. I think they became weaker. That was expected. They had to get hammered.
And in this case, Haaland is scoring 2 goals. You think Haaland is back?
No, he's not back. I'm just happy for him. But
that he scored 2 goals?
Yeah, I am happy for him.
Okay, for me, I'm neutral. He might perform, he might not perform, because again, this was Wolves. Wolves has become weaker. They sold Cunha, they sold Nuri. So I think they were weak.
So on that note, Davares, is that you think this time Wolves is likely to be part of the team that going back?
As for game week 1, Wolves and West Ham, yes, are on my list on the teams that are going to get relegated.
NL, do you agree with what Davares is saying?
Wolves, I feel like it's going to stick around with some luck.
I know, but then...
All right, so the discussion is going to get relegated. I think we'll jump in this discussion later, that maybe halfway the season or something like that. But for starters now, let's focus on Nottingham Forest Brentford. Are you in shock, Davares?
No.
Nottingham Forest still.
That was expected. Again, Brentford did the same thing. Remember, they have a new coach now. The coach hasn't put the players into his system. So, they have to stagger, obviously. And then they let go of Mbeumo. So, for me, I think it was a Nottingham Forest win.
NL, in that game, Chris Wood scored 2 goals, one in the 5th minutes and the 47 minutes. Would you put him in your fantasy team?
No.
He scored 2 goals.
It was a weak team.
Okay, Brentford is not that weak, but then he was just that good.
And
the guys lost the ball in the center of the pitch. By even before a Brentford player Anderson get to the ball, the guy was already making the run. So the guy was already on the run. He's like, for me, I'm going. Whether you give me the ball or not, for me, I've gone.
So Shafiq, would you put him in your team?
Yes, I think he's
so chances are he's qualifying in your next game week.
Yes.
Team.
Yes.
All right, that's okay. Let's focus now on Chelsea and Crystal Palace.
Big disappointment.
Crystal Palace. First, they won the FA Cup, right?
Yes.
And then did they won the Community Shield?
No, I think. Oh yes.
It's Crystal Palace with the Community Shield.
They hammered Liverpool, was it? Yes.
So, Lorich, are you surprised that? But now we are looking at Chelsea, who are holding the Club World Cup, the championship for the entire world, champions for the whole world,
team in the whole world.
In the whole world. So, are you in a shock that happened?
Yes, I'm in a shock. One, they had Palmer.
Okay.
And he did nothing. Which is quite unexpected for Palmer.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer.
No.
Did you have to add the call?
Yes. It's not that every day it's Sunday or it's your
day.
Some days there will be your bad day.
So, and then I want to ask something small on that game. Sanchez was made man of the match. The goalkeeper, does that make sense?
Yes, he did make some crucial saves. For me, actually, I thought that Chelsea was going to lose the game.
Okay.
Though the free kick got cancelled. Remember, Eze had scored the free kick. And then they invoked that rule where you have to stay 1 meter from the wall.
Yes.
But then, that was a good shot.
Again, that rule, did it make sense? I mean, was it real? Did you feel like the referee made the right decision or the right call?
Yeah, I think yes.
Okay, so you feel like it is something that is going to help the teams at a later date improve free kick takings, or it's going to just be flopping?
I think it is going to help the defending team.
Oh, so
because remember previously the other team would make their own wall as part of these guys' walls, and then once the guy is going to shoot, they move away, and then they block the keeper from viewing the ball, and then by the time you react to it, it's game over.
All right, so NL, this one, I know you've been banning since the start of the podcast, and there's where you've been like, this is it, this is so Man U, Arsenal, NL.
As I said,
yes,
as I said last
podcast,
yeah. We were winning. Did I lie?
1 goal.
A win is a win.
I know a win is a win, but 1 goal.
Yes. It was a lovely goal by Califiori.
So do you...
There was nothing lovely about it.
What makes you say there's nothing lovely about Califiori's goal?
I think when we were watching the game,
yes,
Enel almost wanted the chairs to swallow him. But then...
yes.
After Bayindl made that blunder. Because when you're punching, I think it's better to punch with your dominant hand.
Okay.
And then this guy wanted to punch with the weaker hand, and he ended up punching it there. Calafiori was standing right there. There was nothing lovely about the goal. I don't know what Enel is saying.
So according to what I get from what Davores is saying is, and this goes to Enel, and in that game, Raya was made the man of the match. So in comparison you call him by injury? By injury. That one and Onana. I don't want to ask Shafiq because he's the side of dimension. So anyway, you think Onana in that goal would have been saved? I mean, it was a corner. The keeper just throwing his hand the way he wants to go there.
I feel like there's a better chance he would have saved it. By the way, Onana is actually a good keeper. He's just careless. That's just one thing with him. He is a great keeper, but he's just careless.
Double S.
By the way, also I think Onana is a great keeper.
But you realize that as this transfer season is literally drawing closer, Onana is literally on the list to be sold.
Yeah, because Manchester United is looking at other options.
Okay.
Like Donnarumma, Martinez is also an option, and then there's some guy called Lemons.
So do you think you have a chance with Donnarumma?
Yes, I think the only problem is okay, the money they want. It's not that much, but then the guy is getting old. Clubs want value for their money. We want to bring you in, and you're going to be in the goal for like 5 years.
NL, Arsenal's game, they played against Man U. Do you think you're likely to be champions this season?
It's hard. It's hard to tell right now, Arsenal. But what I can assure you is that we shall be among the top 4.
Again, I'll repeat this question. This season, given so many transfers that you hyped us, we spent out of my doing the transfers. Do you see yourself winning the Premier League this season? Yes or no?
I'm not at liberty to say.
But you're a staunch Arsenal fan.
Yes, but Arsenal has had a big, should I call it a reputation on disappointing us at the last
for coming in second.
Exactly. So it's quite hard to say that Arsenal will take it.
No, you've come in second for 3 consecutive seasons. Do you feel like this season you've made the necessary changes to take the cup?
Even last week, that's what we thought that we had done, but still nothing. Even the previous one, we did make lovely changes, lovely transfers, but still nothing.
Okay. So what is wrong? The players or the coach?
You've done the players this season.
Yeah.
So if you don't do anything this season, should we take it like Arteta should leave?
Yes.
I don't think it is an issue with the coach.
Right. Now, technical team?
It is something where we haven't yet failed to understand, because we had the best coach, Arsene Wenger, but still the team wasn't
Okay,
he gets
I
it.
want us to
But
put that in
Arsene
the...
Wenger managed to cap a trophy.
Yes, but then
Unbeaten.
Yes.
Unbeaten.
Yeah.
and then after that it was number 4.
Things change, but NL, I will put that also in the parking lot with the interest of time. We need to look at the game that was played, I think, on Monday. That is Leeds and Everton, and surprisingly,
This game hurt me. I was counting on that clean sheet. Pickford, I was really counting on that clean sheet to save my game week.
So surprisingly, Leeds is hammering Everton, and Leeds are also newcomers.
Yes.
So are you shocked, given the way Everton was playing the previous season?
No, I'm not shocked. As previously seen, Everton has been more defensive than offensive. So their defense has been good, but then their attacking has been poor over the seasons.
Okay, so you believe that they are going to change. Everton is likely to pick itself up and then come back in the coming game weeks.
Yes, they have good fixtures starting 6 game weeks. So I'm keeping Pickford in my team.
So now still on the Premier League, I want us to look at Palma, to look at Mosara, to look at Mbeumo, and to look at Cunha. Were you surprised their performance? Is it what you expected? I will begin from NL.
Okay.
50-50.
Salah,
it was an average performance. It wasn't his best, but it was just average.
Double S, your comments on Salah?
For me, according to what I saw in that game, the only thing keeping him in my team is that Haaland is not a midfielder. Because what he played, he had only one shot. I don't know.
And that was the goal, I think, right?
You know, and yes, that was the goal.
Yeah.
Had one shot and it went in. Luckily.
Yeah.
Because the Bournemouth players were heartbroken. So,
yes, that's true.
So my point is, Mo Salah, maybe we should keep him in the team scout him for a few more, like 2 more game weeks.
Okay, so
because this is game week 1, you can't judge, you can't be.
You continue from there on Cole Palmer.
Palmer, keep.
NL, because I don't know, maybe the guy is tired. That's what I'm thinking. This first game, I didn't feel him to the way I was expecting him to really play. The jumping around, the positioning, and wasn't really tactical the way he usually does it. So I have a feeling he's either fatigued or maybe something is off him. NL, Cole Palmer.
I think it was just a bad day at office for him.
Yeah.
And I feel like we should have him on our teams, because if we don't and he gives a hat trick, that's something he may not recover from.
So and when you look at Mbeumo and Cunha, and given that Emmanuel lost to Arsenal, you think you saw something interesting coming from that duo?
It is a great duo, but just in the wrong team. It's a lovely duo.
So you think it would be appropriate when that team was in Arsenal? I mean, when those players were in Arsenal?
That would be a lovely lineup.
So double A's,
For me, I think Cunha and Mbeumo are great assets, because I want to bring in one of them for Bruno Fernandes. I think Bruno Fernandes has gone on the back foot. He's now playing the number 8 role. He's not coming forward as much as before, so that is going to affect my team. You see, the guy is just getting defensive contributions. So that means you're being more defensive than attacking, and I don't want that. I want goals and assists.
You see future in them?
I see a
yes
future.
Or no, minus explaining.
Cunha, 120%.
120%. No problem. The game Premier League has just started. This is just game week 1. We are there to watch. NL, right?
Because you saw.
Now, away from the international scene, let's come back to our local roots. And Chan, you know very well that Chan is still ongoing.
Yes.
And seems like Uganda, we are not so far doing badly off. So I want us to focus on the game that was between Uganda and South Africa. And I will pose a question. Uganda under pressure. There's Uganda which plays under pressure, then there's Uganda which doesn't play under pressure. So I'll begin from double race. That game, what do you think? What did you see? What did you like? What did you hate? What do you think Uganda need to do to improve on something?
Yeah, I think first half we were really good because first half we played really good.
But
we were composed.
You had before the podcast we started, because the podcast ender was saying the guys were jumping around.
That's what.
So what makes you say first half we are good?
We were good because we played very well. We were attacking. We were the better side. We were defending well. And then the jumping, I don't know when we went to the dressing room what happened. When we came back, we conceded 2 goals over in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Over 3. What are you like 3? It was like, what is happening? We've been like bananas.
When you conceived those goals, was it a disappointment to you?
Yes, it
was. Did you feel like at that moment you were disappointed in the team?
The first goal, it was the same goal that by Indiru that was scored to Manchester United. The punching was poor. He wanted to punch away the ball, and then when he punched it, it fell right there in the 16-yard box. And then we considered that goal. That was okay. It was 1-1 there. And we needed only a draw.
Yeah.
And it was okay. But then the second goal, I was heartbroken.
Would you go back to the stadium?
How would you get scored from a throw-in?
Yeah.
The guy who's making an assist, he's making it with hands.
But people have scored those goals even in the Premier League.
But then this guy, that means it is poor marking.
So do you still target to the goalkeeper or to the defense?
No, that goal, no. I target to the defense. And then also the captain. Because when you concede the first goal, usually there is panic.
Yeah.
And then it's the role of the captain to get the boys into shape again.
So you think the captain didn't do his
the captain
very well?
Didn't do the role very well.
So you propose that men like him to be a good captain?
Yes.
NL, Uganda Cranes.
Jew.
Jew.
But it was absolute cinema. To just put it in a word, it was a lovely game, lovely experience. But
there was nothing cinematic about it. We almost got heart attacks.
That is what was the absolute cinema.
So NL, that game had 2 penalties.
Yes.
Okay. The first one, someone just went into kickboxing.
Yes.
I don't know if South Africa participate kickboxing.
I think
because
taekwondo.
So that was the first penalty. Someone just started kickboxing. So was it real, or it was someone was just aiming for the ball?
Okay, he was aiming for the ball, but then all his eyes were on the ball, and the guy came from behind him. So by the time he saw that the guy is going for, because the guy put the ball on the chest. So by the time he saw that opponent is taking the ball to retract the foot, it was too late, and they already kicked him. And perhaps we don't want to know.
But I still say that I don't normally say that games are by luck or wins are by luck, but it was a draw actually. But Uganda had to actually lose that game. It was just by luck.
What do you mean it was by luck?
It was complete luck.
I mean, I'll tell you scenario what happened, because I watched that game from home. Is that when they scored the second goal, I just went to bed.
Exactly.
I cannot watch
For
this.
me, what I'm saying, there's no luck. Why? Because you can't score unless you attack. You can't get nothing done unless you try.
Most of our goals were through penalties.
It doesn't matter. A goal is a goal. A goal is a goal. And for you, why would you tackle someone from the box?
Well,
and how do you know that that's not our playbook? We came with our playbook to put in the box.
Enel and Shafiq, the second penalty. Was it a handball or the hand was on the body?
It was a handball.
It was a handball.
Because as he was blocking the ball, you know, you are supposed to put your arm on the body. The arm was out. And then it was clear.
Okay, so in simple terms, did we deserve that draw, or somehow we were favored? Yes or no?
Yes, we deserved the win. The draw.
The draw. NL?
I have to say we deserved the win because I'm Ugandan, but
forgotten my country.
It wasn't our effort.
There was nothing like effort.
What do you mean there wasn't effort?
They get the upcoming game for Senegal. I don't know if they have either they could give us Senegal. Which other team?
It was either Sudan or Senegal, but then we are getting Senegal because Sudan came in first.
Oh, so chances are, do you anticipate that given the game that we played with South Africa, we have higher chances of hammering Senegal?
No, if we play under panic like at this game, we are going to lose.
I don't think we are going to beat that team because on how we play today, I don't think we're going to have this luck again.
Where is the patriotism? Where is the Ugandan in you? Why
go
not
to
believe?
the stadium?
Okay, yes,
shout,
yes.
But
I mean, we are through to the quarters. I mean, why are we not so much, strong? And the people at the stadium is usually full to capacity.
That's what I'm saying. For us, we are doing our job.
We're doing our
as
job.
fans.
And you think the players are not doing their job?
Yes, because we came there to see you. Why are you panicking? Do your job. For us, we did ours. We bought the tickets.
Yeah.
We are here.
Yes.
They refused us from bringing vuvuzelas. We smuggled them.
Yes.
We brought whistles.
Yes.
We are jumping. We are banging chairs. Do your job.
And buying expensive drinks.
Yes.
All right. So, colleagues,
how do you tell me a soda is 5K?
I know we can discuss into that, but all of you guys can afford the 5K. So then maybe you're talking on behalf of the other team.
Yes, we can, but outside it's 1K.
So, Lorich, you usually talk for 2 hours.
Buying a soda at times 5 is crazy.
It's wild. So that's what I'm saying. First, we are doing our job. We are being patriotic as the fans. So you do your job. For us, we are doing ours. We are going to come in numbers. We are going to shout. We are going to do anything you want. We shall remove clothes and then put them for you down to walk on. Just win the game.
Even when it rains, you will stay.
Yes.
All right. So I want us to discuss briefly on the ticketing issues that we experience. You realize that we ourselves, given the fact that we are taking IT and the like, we really struggle to get these tickets.
Yes.
It was a hassle to get these tickets. Now, I want you to talk on that ordinary person who is not so familiar with these tech things and the likes. You think the ticketing system needs to change or it needs to stay as it is? Maybe they need to re-educate people how to get into these tickets. NL.
I believe whoever is working on it, their application should be able to automatically upscale. Because I know they won't have this much traffic next month, but their system should at least be able to upscale to accommodate higher traffic. But what they're doing right now is quite not good, and I have a feeling they are not going to work on it because they know in like a short time it will be back to normal.
It's Davores.
Yes, I know we are Ugandans and we don't mean to say badly about our own kind, but there is need for improvement because we are transitioning from physical tickets to online tickets, which is also not that good because there are people who have mapesas, but on phones.
Yes.
Such a person now can't buy a ticket.
Yeah. So you realize that those people have to depend on a third party,
yes.
and of which they will sell these tickets at a weirdly huge amount of money to them.
Yes.
And what is strange is that they can even sell a single ticket to like 3 to 4 people.
Yes.
You get to the stadium and then you're bounced back. So
and then they are telling you.
I mean, the team or the people that are concerned about this really need to look into that. So that it becomes way effective for an ordinary person that is too naive to IT or to technology.
And something is fishy about it because you can't tell me you release the tickets at 12 a.m. and by 8 the things are sold out.
Yeah.
Like how?
Patriotism. High demand.
That's what
40,000 people have money. They want tickets.
Yes.
Blockers are buying those things.
Maybe we'll take it at for Shafiq. He thought tickets are going to be there.
Going to be there.
Yes.
Should we make a study the next time we go to the pitch?
Yes, we
Tell
can.
people how many of you have MTN lines because you could only buy using MTN Momo app. So we say how many of you have MTN lines and how many of you bought the tickets by yourself. You're going to find that there's a lot of blockers.
Yeah. That's what when I agree with you. Yes.
But I would like to say it's very, very, very risky business to be a Ugandan and you only have one line like Airtel.
Auntie, it was risky back then, but now it is okay. Why? You can send anything you want from one network to another at the same charge.
Okay. All right, so colleagues, I want us to, Chan is still ongoing. We still have time later to discuss about Chan. We have next week podcast. I want us to focus to jump back into our fantasy team, because the viewers out there need to know how we are picking our team given the disappointments we've gotten in game week 1.
Yes.
So game week 2, how are you maintaining your teams? I'll begin from I don't know who wants to get there first.
Should I go? Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
For my team,
Yes.
I read it out last time, so this time I'm still keeping Pickford. I still believe, though they lost the game, I still believe Everton has good fixtures, and we've always been a Pickford diehard. He's a good keeper. And then my defense, I'm taking out Wan-Bissaka, even if you're paying me.
So you're taking out Wan-Bissaka in your game week
Wan-Bissaka.
2, okay?
In my defense, Wan-Bissaka is going out, and since I have only one transfer, I can't use it on a defender. So I've seen Sunderland who are playing really well, and I have a Sunderland defender, 4M on my bench. So Ronaldo,
Okay.
I'm subbing in Ronaldo for Wan-Bissaka, and then my midfield, I still believe Palmer.
Still
They
work.
still lack. And then I also want to still keep an eye on Salah.
Okay.
The same goes for Ndiaye, Everton. But then also Bruno Fernandes.
Okay.
I still want to monitor him, see how he's performing, see how he's coping with the new players that have come in. But then for Brighton, Mitoma was not that good.
So you realize you're not going back with Mitoma.
Yes,
And
I
who-
wanted to take out Mitoma, but then I have Bowen.
And who are you going for your captain?
My captaincy for the next game week, I think I want to give it to Palmer.
You want to give it to Palmer.
Yes.
Enel, your team time is really not on our side.
In goal, I have Henderson. In defense, I have Aina, Wan-Bissaka, Gabriel, and Steve. In the midfield, I have Jay Murphy, Palmer, Saka, and Mo Salah. In my forward, I have Joao Pedro and Gyökeres. I don't think I'm going to change quite anything on this team for the next season.
Yeah.
I think all these players are still promising.
Okay.
Even Gyökeres, he didn't give me the points I hoped for, but I think it's his first game.
Okay.
So I hope more for game week 2.
All right. So on my side, I still maintain Pickford. I had for Pickford. Yes, he flopped in the first game week, but I still have believe. I mean, it was 1-0.
Yes.
So I still believe.
And it was a penalty.
And it was a penalty, yeah. So I still have Rodon, I still have Steve, Wan-Bissaka, but when I hear Shafiq start to complain about a player, so chances are that you like to keep him, but he's on the verge of also being dropped from my team. I still maintain suit. I will have Palmer. I have Rangers, and he has proven to be good so far. And then I have Mo Salah, but again I also follow back with Shafiq. This is just under observation. Anytime I can drop that particular person. So I have Joao Pedro on my striking line. Watkins also still pending to me, because I don't see him really. Either he's fading or something like that. Then of course I have to stick to my Haaland as my vice. So my captain is still Palmer. So, and you know very well me usually I'm not concerned with the bench that much. So literally that's how my team is going to be. So if we take 1 minute each on your expectation for this coming game week, you think your scores are improving, your fantasy team?
It is improving.
When we look at the Namboole League for game week 2, you're badly off. Same applies to NL. Yes, you're seriously being hammered.
Yes.
I think it's in this team here. I'm the one trying to really represent the team. So your podcasts, your fantasy team. If you have viewers there that want to follow your teams, where are you getting your stats from to put for our flopping you all over?
That was game week 1.
We are still assessing.
All right. So, colleagues, we've come to the end of our game week 1 show, which is really will be taking us into game week 2, where we'll also be discussing at game week 3. So, NL, is there any last word that you want to issue out to our viewers out there?
buy jerseys, buy Uganda Cranes jerseys
Uganda
at 10
Cranes.
games.
Too patriotic. Then Daures,
Yes, let's flood the stadium.
let's for the stadium. Let's go and support the team
Yes.
against that is Senegal and Senegal,
Hey.
Sudan and Uganda.
Hey, Uganda.
All right, colleagues. So this is who we are. This is Great Mind Podcast. We are always there to showcase our mind, to explore our mind, and we believe we will change how this is done, and probably become the front runners into this, and we will try to spice it up as the time keep on going. So there is always a start phase, and we believe we'll make it at a later date. So allow me to wish you a lovely day, a lovely week, a lovely night, depending on which location you are. We'll be able to share our
Social media handles, and on YouTube, that's at Great Minds 256, all across all platforms, from YouTube to TikTok to Instagram.
All right. So, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, have a best week ahead of you. Bye.
See ya.
Good night.